This is my favorite part of the day. Where the dogs have to fight under my bed. Wow.
Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
Hey everyone, it's Sienna and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I have this bowl of papers and it's opaque because, well, no cheating, you guys can't see what's inside yet. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to draw one of these pieces of paper, and whatever the question says, that's the answer, and I have to tell the truth about it. So all these questions that I wrote down and put in here, so I do know, one of them unfolded. I do know what questions are in here, but I'm not telling you guys because you have to watch the end of this video till the end of this video to find out. But these questions are here, actually questions about me, and let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna draw this one first. Unfold it. What is your favorite childhood memory? Okay, my favorite childhood memory was probably when I was about maybe 7 or 8 years old, maybe 9, or it could be 10. I have no idea how old I was, but when I was around that age and it was about summer, maybe it was like in August, me and Marshall would just get up at like 6:30 in the morning, sometimes 7, and it would already be, the sun would be very bright. And guys, the background music is of course my resort channel. It's the Polynesian Resort, and I love the Polynesian. I love the resort. But just enjoy that background music in the background and also listen to me talking. So we'd get up around that early and we would just play Roblox right away, and we try to be very quiet and not disrupt our parents, and we would just have a bunch of fun. We'd make box forts, we'd play Roblox, we did a bunch of stuff when we were kids, and we didn't really fight a lot that time, but now we are getting older and we're starting to fight more often. Alright, next question is, what is your favorite JoJo Siwa bow? Alright, so I have all of my JoJo Siwa bows over here, and I have more over here. But my favorite JoJo Siwa bow is, actually this one right here. This birthday bow. And I wear this every year on my birthday, or if it's someone else's birthday. And the best part about this, why I like it, is that it lights up. It's so pretty, and it says "Living the Birthday Life," and it has a picture of JoJo Siwa on it. And it has a bunch of sprinkles on it, and it's so pretty. I also love this little pineapple one. Of course, it's for summertime. And I love a bunch of bows, and these bows were actually very expensive. I ended up spending maybe like $300, maybe $200 on like 25 bows. But I have about 40-50 bows. Disneyland or Disney World? Okay, I would prefer Disneyland, and I will tell you why. It is because Disneyland's rides are a little more intense, and they're a little more longer than Disney World's. And, yes, Disneyland's hotels are very plain, and I do love Disney World's hotels way better than Disneyland's. But, that Disneyland ride has, only 2 parks, but Disney World has 4, but the 2 parks end up having more intense rides and longer rides than Disney World. Sometimes they do have the same rides, but sometimes they add different rides too. Like there could be one at Disneyland, not at Disney World, or there could be one at Disneyland and Disney World. So definitely prefer Disneyland. Alright. What is your favorite Disney princess? My favorite Disney princess is Aurora because she loves animals and she's really pretty and her hair's really golden, and I think she describes me the most. And I love Rapunzel too, but she's my second. But Aurora is my first. As my dog wants it. Come on. All right, next question is, how old are you? I am 12 years old. That's a really short answer. All right. Have you ever lied to your parents? Okay, so this is the truth right here. So, have I ever lied to my parents? The answer to that question is yes. And if you're wondering if I lied to them this month, well, I did. Okay, so here was the lie. I'll just tell you about it. So, I was thinking for our next Disney trip, which got canceled because coronavirus going around and it's affecting a bunch of people. So every single Disney park decided to close, and I have no idea when they're reopening, but I'm sure they'll reopen soon. But for our next Disney trip, I was looking up an Aurora dress for me to wear because I want to dress up like a Disney princess. And so I asked my mom, what size am I? And she said, well, you're size 14. And she asked why, and I said, I just saw some really cute t-shirts. And the reason why I did not tell her the truth was because I figured that she'd say that's for baby toddlers. That's like for little kids. And I'm grown up. I'm only 12 years old. And really you're supposed to be 14 or younger to dress up as like a Disney princess or like in a costume or anything. And you have to be 14 or lower. But since I remember that in my childhood, I was maybe about 6 years old, I dressed up like Aurora, and I went to Bippity Boppity Boutique, and I got a really nice hairstyle, and it was really awesome. And I figured I had so much fun, why not just do it all over again? Alright, oh, this one's a big one. Do you know anyone else named Sienna? Yes, I do. I have a friend in my karate class, and her name is also Sienna. So, Sienna, if you're watching this, then I'm going to give you a shout out. And I also know this famous dancer. Her name is Sienna Morris. She posted a video talking about how to stay healthy, and the Dance Mom Season 8 cast was also in it. Let's see. How long have you been dancing? I've been dancing for 5.5 years. And you're probably thinking, isn't it a little too short for my age? Well, the reason why it's actually 5 years is because I ended up doing it for 3 years, and then I decided to quit because I thought my teachers were really mean. I was just a little kid back then. I was maybe about 8 or 9 years old when I quit dance because I thought my teachers were pretty mean, but really they weren't. They were just trying to make me a better dancer. So I decided to go back. And I've been dancing for 5.5 years. What is your favorite dance move? You know what? That's like a really good question. I have no idea. I have a bunch of dance moves. But my favorite dance move is probably an aerial. And I can't really do it here because, well, I'm going to need way more space than that to do an aerial. But, next question is... And I love doing a cartwheel too. Why don't you wear makeup? I don't wear makeup because it kind of feels a little uncomfortable, and I feel like if I accidentally smeared some, I'll look really ugly and hideous, and I'll just not look good. And I don't really want to look too fancy. I just want to be myself. I think I'm pretty enough to not wear makeup. I'm not really a fancy lady like all my friends are. How many followers do you have on TikTok? I have 540 followers. And by the way, if you want to go follow me on TikTok, here's my username right here. And be sure to subscribe to me on Instagram as well, right here. It's basically the exact same thing. Sienna Rathel, no space. And I don't think there's any capitals either. I don't know. Let's see. If you could be on any show, what would it be? Well, mine would be Dance Moms. Because I love Dance Moms so much. I watch it every single day. I usually stay up till about 2 in the morning watching Dance Moms. How many dollars do you get from losing teeth? I get about $5 from losing one tooth. Because I lose teeth all the time. I have no idea why. I just do. Why do you like Life as We Gomez? I like Life as We Gomez because I think the stuff that they do is really awesome, and I think Chelsea and Marcos's kids are awesome. And if you guys didn't know, I have a new intro, and of course you already saw it. It's my intro. But if you guys realize, the song in my intro is actually Life as We Gomez's intro song too. But what I did was I recorded their intro song and I added it to my music to represent that I love them. And if you didn't see that video where I talked about my new intro, then go check it out. Let's see. Tell us the full story of when you got Nora. Okay, so this all started at a animal pet shelter. I was in my room just chilling. There's this Santa breakfast event that we always go to at my brother's school, and I used to go to school too, but since I am in middle school now, I don't go to the same school as my brother anymore, and we don't get to see each other a lot. So I was allowed to go too. So there was that event, but there was a problem. There was an animal shelter event at the same time on the same day, and I was very upset because I really wanted to do both, but I couldn't. Because they started at the same time and ended at the same time. So, well, maybe the Santa breakfast was only maybe 30 more minutes longer. But, so I ended up going with the animal shelter because I've been to Santa breakfast before and I can always just go next year. Because my brother is going to stay at his school next year because he's only in 4th grade. But, so I went there. And I asked my dad if we can get a dog. And I wanted a female one because we never had a female one before. And I'd call it my sister. And my dad said, it's going to have to be a male dog because we already have a male dog. And his name's Elliot. And if we get another male dog, I think it'll get along way better than a female. And I was heartbroken because I wanted a female so badly. So we saw these chugs. And they were adorable. And Nora was an itty-bitty baby back then. And I have a few pictures. And I will show you the pictures at the end of this video. But, so when I saw them, there was 1 female and 4 males. And 2 of them were already adopted. So, 2 of them already got adopted by 2 people. So, there was 1 male left and 1 female left. And I asked to hold the female one. But the male one was already adopted. So, my dad said if the person doesn't come in time to get the animal, then we're going to have to get the male dog. So I ended up holding Nora for maybe about 40 minutes. And I was just holding her for a long time. And she was just whining like a little baby. And she was crying. It was so cute because she was a little bit scared of me. But it was my first time holding her. She was only about 5 pounds-ish. And so the male dog already got adopted, and I asked my dad if we can please get this dog, and I said I'll literally take care of it all day, every day, and I'll play with her nonstop, and I'll just do anything for her. And my dad finally said, yeah, we will get her. And I was so happy. I was just about to cry. That's how happy I was. And again, I do have some pictures at the end, and I will go ahead and show them at the end of the video. Once I got her, it came with this stuff. And the stuff had like a chew toy, a jacket for her, some treats, and it was really fun. And since the litter theme was Harry Potter, I decided to get Nora a Harry Potter bandana because that's what came with it. So, since it was on December 7th, Santa was there, and my dad asked if we can get a picture with Santa with Nora, and I said, yeah, I wanted to. So, we got a picture with Nora and me, and Nora got a tree, and I got a tiny candy cane. It was maybe about, like, one of those candy canes in the wrappers. And when I got home, I couldn't think of a name for her, and I suggested naming her like one of the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty, either Flora, Fauna, or Merryweather. And my mom and dad said that it's going to be a little hard to yell. So finally, we came up with a great name. Since we have a dog named Elliot, and we named him after the movie Pete's Dragon. The dragon in there is named Elliot, but there's a woman in there named Nora. So that's when this little one got her name. All right, next question. That was a long question. Whoa. What is your favorite dance on Dance Moms? That's a really good question too. I have a bunch of Dance Moms favorite dances, but mine from season 8 is probably the group dance with the ballet routine and with the Angry Birds movie, because the outfits were really pretty. They actually looked like Angry Birds, and they were representing the Angry Birds from the Angry Birds movie too. And I loved it so much. And I also loved Sarah Georgina's solo with the long hair, and she kind of messed it up, and I felt so bad for her. But yeah, it would just be a really big dream come true if I was on Dance Moms. And also, I really wish there was a Dance Moms season 9 coming out. All right, 3 more questions. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is probably Easter, but I also love Christmas. And my birthday. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pizza rolls. And last question, what is your favorite style of dance? My favorite style of dance is either contemporary or jazz, but I love Bollywood as well. Okay guys, so here are all the messes I made. It's just a bunch of papers. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe and ring the itty bitty tiny bell button to be notified every time I post a new video, because you can't miss out on this awesome stuff every single day, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to stay positive and be healthy, because you know coronavirus going around. And again, #Rank. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow I have a really fun video planned for you, so stay tuned. Bye! Now